My grandmother, who was a big part of my childhood, was a collector. Her small house was packed with things, from salt and pepper shakers to stamps. I want to share one of her collections with you, or at least some things from that collection. We'll also talk about intonation used for giving additional information. I gave you an example already when I said, my grandmother, who was a big part of my childhood, was a collector.
Learn intonation patterns in English with Jennifer.
When we talk, we don't usually have a script. A thought comes to mind and words come out. We don't always know what we're going to say. But usually when we speak, our thoughts are grouped together. A short sentence can be one thought group. A longer sentence can have two or more thought groups. Each thought group has its own intonation pattern. There are different situations when we add information to a statement, and this information basically interrupts our main idea, our main thought. We use our voice to signal that this information is a little less important, but it's still something we want to add. If we were writing, we'd use commas, parentheses, or even dashes to separate this additional information and mark it off as an independent thought group. Here are some examples. My grandmother's coin collection, which I've been lucky enough to hold on to, has coins dating back to the early 1900s. Her foreign currency collection is really something to appreciate, monetary value aside. I find a lot of the coins and bills, meaning paper money, to be very beautiful and interesting. So how do I use my voice to signal additional information? A few different things can happen. First, I pause. I frame the additional information with short breaks. Listen. My grandmother, who was a big part of my childhood, was a collector. Second, my voice tends to drop to a slightly lower pitch and possibly even to a lower volume when I give additional information. I'm signaling with my voice that these words are slightly less important. Listen. I find some coins and bills, meaning paper money, to be very beautiful and interesting. Her foreign currency collection is something to appreciate, monetary value aside. That additional comment had a drop in pitch, and there is a bit of a drop at the end. There's falling intonation. The intonation pattern could change if we moved it to another position, especially if it's at the beginning. Well, as you recall, at the beginning we can have a low rise or a fall rise. I could say, monetary value aside, or monetary value aside. Her foreign currency collection is something to appreciate. Lastly, we might speed up our speech when we give additional information. That's probably because we don't want to interrupt our main thought for very long with less important information. Listen. My grandmother's coin collection, which I've been lucky enough to hold on to, has coins dating back to the early 1900s. It's your turn to try this pattern. Listen closely. I'll say each statement a few times. Then you repeat. $2 bills, which aren't so easy to find, are worth holding on to. $2 bills, which aren't so easy to find, are worth holding on to. $2 bills, which aren't so easy to find, are worth holding on to. Some coins, like these from France and the Soviet Union, are a part of history. Some coins, like these from France and the Soviet Union, are a part of history. Some coins, like these from France and the Soviet Union, are a part of history. Many foreign currencies, like these bills from Jamaica and Ukraine, are much more colorful than American dollars. Many foreign currencies, like these bills from Jamaica and Ukraine, are much more colorful than American dollars. Many foreign currencies, like these bills from Jamaica and Ukraine, are much more colorful than American dollars. US dollars aren't always bills. These, as you can see, are $1 coins. These, as you can see, are $1 coins. These, as you can see, are $1 coins. These coins, which might be difficult to read because of their condition, are quite old. These coins, which might be difficult to read because of their condition, are quite old. These coins, which might be difficult to read because of their condition, are quite old. Bicentennial coins, meaning U.S. coins minted in 1976, are somewhat rare. Bicentennial coins, meaning U.S. coins minted in 1976, are somewhat rare. Bicentennial coins, meaning U.S. coins minted in 1976, are somewhat rare. Through the model sentences, you might have noticed words that we use to add information or to insert an explanation or a comment. Let me highlight some of those for you. Old coins, as you may know, can have great value. Similar phrases we use to comment include, as you no doubt know, as you can see, as you're aware, of course. To give examples, we may use words like these. Old coins, especially ones that have never been in circulation, can have great value. Old coins, like these ones here, can have great value. To give additional information about a noun, we might use an adjective clause. It's the kind of clause we set off in commas because it's not really needed to identify the noun. We're just giving additional information. $2 bills, which are still used in everyday transactions, are considered by some to be lucky. My grandfather, who was very generous to my brothers and me, gave me a special $5 bill. Here are just a couple more ways we might add information. The Indian head cent, also known as the Indian penny, was a larger 1-cent coin. Half dollars, meaning 50-cent pieces, can be used in stores, but I suggest holding on to them. Do you have a coin collection or a collection of foreign currency? I'm very happy that my grandmother's collection is still with me today. Money, as we all know, has value all on its own. But for me, the real value of the collection I just showed you is that it came from my grandmother. That's all for now. Thanks for watching and happy studies.